Hi guys, my name is Taryn Williams and I'm going to be showing you guys how to make an interactive smart lab game for the classroom. First thing you're automatically want to have is your smart notebook already downloaded onto your computer. Most schools already have this software, just if they do have a smart board inside the classroom. If not, it's definitely something you can just download from the internet, and it's very simple. The most recent version is going to be the Smart Notebook 16, and you're just going to want to open that up. There we go. So this is the opening logo for whenever you open up your Smart Notebook. And I would definitely advise, if you are going to make a smart lesson, to probably prepare this at your school, so that way you don't have to worry about transferring this from your laptop to your computer at school and then to your interactive whiteboard or whatever you have at your school. Okay, so this is what your smart notebook is supposed to look like whenever you open it up. It'll look the same on your school computer as well, so you don't have to worry about getting confused with all of your logos. Okay, so whenever I'm creating my interactive smart game, I'm going to go to Smart Lab, which sometimes it's on this side right here, but my icon is going to be this little robot looking guy, and if you hover over it, it says Smart Lab, and I'm just going to give that a little quick click. I love using Smart Lab in the classroom because it has so many games and so many interactive things that you can do with your kids on here. You can do mini assessments, what I'm going to show you guys today is actually how to make a smart game, which is what I use a lot in my class. Alright, so once I have my Smart Lab opened up, it shows you all the activities that you have available. I love using the Super Sort, and you also have different just layouts and stuff that you can use. If you want to do like a little quick sorting game for your kids, you can do that. That's what I use this most often. And then if you scroll down, if your kids have access to Chromebooks or iPads, they have mobile enacted devices. So whatever they log onto on their device, they can shoot it to the smartboard. This is actually really cool to use in class. I'm going to scroll down here. Rank order is another pretty popular one. So if you're working on like greatest to least, alphabetical order, I've even done this with strong sentences versus weak sentences. And then you've got your flip out, your matching game. I've used that for multiplication facts. Your fill in the blanks, I've done that with adjectives. And again, each one has individual little activities and layouts that you can use. See, there's all kinds of stuff that you can use with Smart Lab. For today, I'm going to show you guys the game that I do most often, which is the Super Sort. So I'm going to say add this activity, and then again it'll let you pick. You can do a Mars theme or a moon theme if you're choosing the space. You can also do jungling, beekeeper. I like to do the space one. Okay, so then it gives you this option to design your left spaceship and your right spaceship. Sorry, I can't talk. So if I wanted to do an activity over, let's think of an example real quick. Nouns and verbs. If you're working with some smaller friends, this would be a really fun game. So I'm just going to think of a few nouns to put up here that the kids can sort with. Let's do apple, dog. After you type it in, you're going to want to hit enter because that's going to give that option for your noun. Let's do pencil, pen, paper, some school stuff, maybe some outside school stuff like swing, slide. It says you can add up to 10 items, so it's totally up to you how many you want to add. I usually like to make sure I do the same amount on this side and the same amount on this side. So now that I've got that all figured out, I'm going to hit next. And then it also gives you this option if you want to make it a little bit funner for the kids, you can make a timer. so the kids can do this activity to a timer. Or dice. The dice usually is pretty good with number games. I don't ever use the dice really because I'm an ELAR. Hat pick, I have done this before. And if you click add, you can sort by category, sort items. I don't really do the numbers, but I like to do the student list a lot. So if you type every student's name, they can tap on the hat and it'll randomly pick a name. So that way you don't have to worry about kids getting mad that you're not choosing them because it does it for it. Same thing with the spinning wheel. I do the student list for the spinning wheel a lot too. The only drawbacks to those two is that sometimes it does pick the same names even if you click, randomize. But those are just a few options. If you want to do like a race, you can click buzzers. So they have to like buzz in to do an answer. It's actually fun. I've done that with multiplication facts, although your students will get mad and frustrated if they don't buzz first. So you have to watch out for that. And then you'll just click finish whenever you're done with your game components. You don't always have to add one. That's totally up to you. Okay, and then it shows you the Smart Lab. And then it'll show your game. I'm going to go ahead and go full screen so you guys can see it. Alright, here we go. So now I've got my interactive smart game all made up. So then once it's on the whiteboard, the students can come up and drag it so they can think, okay, right. It's an action, so it's a verb. And it'll go to the verb. Usually the sound's on. I don't know why the sound's not on. Some of them have some really cute music in the background. I really like this one. The B one does it as well. And they'll buzz or they'll make some kind of noise if you get it wrong. My computer's not the greatest example. So dog. And then it's just great practice for the kids to get out of their seats and be able to move it. They can also do this with Chromebooks. You can send this out to all their Chromebooks and they can do it individually at their computers if you would like. But that is how you make an interactive whiteboard lesson by using Smart Lab. I hope that you guys learned a lot from this, and I really hope that you guys can use Smart Lab in your classrooms just to give the kids a little bit of differentiation when it comes to technology. It's a great tool to use, and I really hope to see what you guys come up with.